Here's where I'm at. I am a first-time mom to a 5-month-old baby boy, and I recently started working again. I wanted to unpack and have this conversation around how I got here because I've had so many conversations with moms, particularly moms that are like a few months or a year or so postpartum, just navigating the waters of what am I doing? What does this look like? Do I go back to work? How do I find another job? Do I work remote? How do we find childcare? Like, what does this look like? And so that's kind of where I'm at, and I'm getting into new rhythms. I mean, as a mom, I feel like you're always getting into new rhythms. And so what I did was I stayed with my baby for 5 months. The sweetest, hardest 5 months of my life. Honestly, motherhood was such an adjustment for me, from nursing to the sleep deprivation to everything in between, if you will. And so it was predetermined at my previous job that I wouldn't be returning. And so my husband and I, we discussed kind of like, we'll just feel it out. We'll play it by ear into when and how I would find another job. Well, I went and I got connected with a recruiting agency, a temp agency in particular called Robert Half. And it has been such a great experience working with them. My recruiter is amazing. I'd be more than happy to give you her information and her email if you're interested. And so I applied. You get connected, you go through, like, as if you're applying for a job, an application process with them. And then she kind of looks for jobs to match you with. And so that was my process. I probably started that maybe 2 months ago, earlier this year. And so there were things that I was like, okay, I really want to be remote. I was looking for something that was flexible, and the fact that I have found something that is remote, 100% remote, is flexible, it's part-time, and it's for a Christian organization, which I didn't need to work for a Christian organization, but it's a plus for me. And the job literally has felt so perfect. It's been such a pleasure and gift, and it's been the perfect transitional job into me working again. Now, it was hard to come to terms of like, okay, I'm gonna be working again, I'm not gonna be with my baby as much. Like, we're gonna have to develop new rhythms and systems as far as like how things are gonna flow and when I'll feed him. Like, I'm pretty much exclusively breastfeeding. He gets a bottle like here and there. Now we're doing bottles a little more. But yeah, and then this past week, I'm kind of jumping around as if I'm having coffee with you, but this past week, my husband and I really tag teamed. And so as I started the job, and so we just had shifts. So I would work a block of hours, and he would stay with the baby, and then I would take the baby, and he would work a block of hours. When the baby was sleeping, we'd both be working. And so, yeah, you just figure things out as you go. I think, like, last year, I was probably panicking, and I was like, what is this gonna look like? And I think my biggest encouragement is you don't always know what things are gonna look like, especially in motherhood, period. Let alone what a new job will look like, how to develop systems and rhythms. I'm very grateful we have an incredible support system. And so between my mom and Debbie, who's like a sister to me, we really get some help here in the house with the baby so that we can have focus time and focus work. And yeah, it's been a great step into just a new chapter here as the baby gets older. This is a hot take, but I personally enjoy working, but I also obviously love to be with my baby. And so we have found something that is working for us, and this looks different for everybody. Some people have the beautiful privilege to just be at home with their babies, and it does take sacrifice. When it's primarily one person that's watching a child, it props to you. For us, this has been our season thus far, and we're really grateful for it. I'm really thankful for this job opportunity. It's been really, really awesome. And so yeah, that's my rambling. I'm trying to keep these videos under 5 minutes, and so if you have any questions, let's chat about it.